Right on set.
Oh, we're good. Okay, guys, so last time we were talking about the entries into X guard. Today I'm going to show you a kind of sneaky entry, and it's one of the best ways to just force an X guard. So if you really like the X guard position, this is the one for you. So come up over on this side. So especially if you're a guard player that's kind of maybe not as confident on the feet as you could be, engaging with judo grips can be extra risky. One grip that's really safe is to grab front belt grip like this, securing like this. This grip can protect you from a lot of throws, takedown attempts. It's essentially just this blockade if he tries to double leg me or do anything. It's very, very effective and very unlikely he can set up any sort of throw or trip. So this is a very safe way to pull guard if you're concerned about a guy blast doubling you or stealing the two or doing some sort of dynamic pass as you pull. So what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of treat it like a tomonagi. So we do the step and then swing this leg underneath here. So that momentum is very powerful. You don't have to do it from a standing position, but I just wanted to show you that sequence. But you can also just pull guard and then put your foot directly underneath the belt line. And you'll notice that at the top of my foot, this part goes on this belt edge, and then my heel goes on the other. I'm not putting my foot in, although there are some situations where this is optimal to take someone over, but we're going to kind of use it as a step here, and we're anchoring him like this. Now what's very powerful about this position as an X guard entry is even if he backs away very powerfully and really wants to get away from me, all I have to do is use this anchor point to lift my hips off the ground. So as Honor just kind of scoots away from me, I can lift and swing myself underneath. So the guard itself is strong to just maintain a guard, because even if he tries to pass in one way or the other, I'm pretty safe. And all I have to do is just underhook the near leg, bring this knee inside like this, and then I just put my free foot into the X guard, okay? So this can be done from any sort of guard setup as long as you can reach the belt. Andres had a good point how if I have a cross grip and he breaks this cross grip, it's right there for the belt. So you can use that as a secondary grip. Put in the near side foot here, underhook the leg and point your knee inside so you can really launch yourself right into the X guard position. You don't want to maintain this grip much longer than this because the X guard is more effective if you actually do it correctly here and start trying to grab this leg for sweeps or even grabbing the sleeve, whatever. You can maintain the grip on the belt if you want. It's not necessary, okay? So we're going to practice that setup. First, practice just from here. Grip, foot goes directly up underneath, and I kind of have to do a little butt scoot. You can plant your hand in your foot to get your foot in there. The more you do it with momentum and a little bit of like a swing, the more he's going to get pulled over the top of you. Whereas if I have the grip like this and I just fall back, I can't really just pull him here. I have to really like pop underneath to get that elevation and that off balance to help me get the X guard. Okay, so let's practice that as a setup, and then we'll go into a few of the sweeping options from there as well. Any questions? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Sure. Yeah, so for those of you that have a little bit of a judo experience or are more advanced, the tomonagi entrance, you can do it just from this position, just drop into it, but it's a little more disguised if you just kind of take a circular step and you just swing this leg up and try and create the arc directly in there. We're not trying to do the tomonagi style where it's a throw, which would be more of like a shooting in and throwing it. I like to just kind of fall into it rather than try and load them up. So I just swing right in. So that's another option as well. But for those of you that have less experience, do it just from a seated position first, and if you're confident, you can try the tomonagi entrance. All right, any other questions? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Perfect, but try, it's somewhat important to, yeah, do that. It makes it so that it's much harder for him to like pop your foot off if you have both feet in there. So that's an effective way to pull. It's not going to have as much momentum if you just go straight from here into it. So the idea, let me show you what a tomonagi looks like so you can kind of be clear. A tomonagi is about kind of like pulling him in and compressing myself underneath him. And one of the best ways to do that, and this is not a great tomonagi by any means, but coming here and pulling myself underneath so I can really bring someone up and over. So you get underneath them. And so that initial step through is important. So when you have the belt grip, it changes a little bit where I'm kind of like walking away, swinging this leg and being accurate with that where my leg is still straight. So look, the Tomonogi action still kind of occurs like that, see? So practice like a step, swing, and then fall into it. Nice, that was beautiful. How's it feeling over here?
Real good.
Nice. No, that was beautiful. You hit it just right. Cool. Look, if you're on your knees here and you're really trying to stall from me, I can get my foot underneath here and I can really create some leverage to pull someone up and over.
Nice.
Even from like really bad positions. Yeah. So it's just a really effective way to hoist someone up over the top of you, even easier if they're already standing.
Nice position was launching me than standing.
Yeah, exactly. Holding onto their hips. So even if they walk back, all you have to do is lift your body off the ground and you'll swing underneath them. You can, yeah.
Did you?
Sometimes. It depends. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Because this move works even if they're on their knees.
I know you do it to me sometimes.
Yeah. So when you're here, this is my side. I like it on this side. Here like this. All that has to happen is I just have to be here.
So you're collapsing. You need your body.
Yeah. It's just like a weird, like, and it kind of puts your knee in the position you just try and move your hips towards him and pull at the same time. Yes.
But I know this, but you're doing different.
Well, you were sprawling on me more. If Mike really sprawls hard away, you gotta really get underneath there. I mean, once his leg's that close to you, you're in X guard already.
Yeah, sure.
Here, I'll do it and really avoid it more. Sure. So I'm here, I got the foot up. He's really far away. Yeah, like this. The pull though is too strong because as I pull, as long as my foot's in the right spot and I put my knee on the ground, they just step forward.
You use your foot on the mat.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, you can definitely use your foot on the mat, but you don't need to because honestly, the pull is enough.
But like when he's pushing your pant down, I feel like you actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if he's controlling here, but also this hand is free, so you can have sleeve control. Like you can have this to help avoid the position. And then depending on how far he's moving away. Also, the other thing is the more you invert, the easier it is to elevate them. So if he's really going away, trying to drop to his knees, and I invert, you can really get in regardless. Yeah. Yeah, then you have hamstring power too. It's a really strong entry. Like super hard. You just put your toes in like this and you can kind of just hold it here and then it serves its own purpose by itself. And you don't have to worry about getting your foot caught because as long as you don't put your heel through, it just comes out no problem. Yeah, even with the toe.
This is really good for Abu Dhabi because you're not allowed to grab the pants ever.
Oh yeah.
You have to only.
They changed that recently?
Yeah.
That sucks. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you want to make sure to never miss the latest jiu-jitsu technique uploads from this channel, hit the subscribe button, and there's also a notification bell that you can ring to make sure that you get all the notifications for everything that we do here on the channel. And bonus round.